Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Here's the Thing podcast, episode 8. It has been a long, long time since I have said those words. But we are back and coming in for a roaring vengeance. We're going to be talking sports today. Those are the topics. More notably, the Bucks coming off of a devastating Game 1 loss to the Miami Heat in Milwaukee, Wisconsin at Pfizer Forum. Giannis Antetokounmpo checks out early in this game with a lower back contusion. We'll talk about that, get my thoughts on it. We will also talk about the Packers' new QB1 in town, Jordan Love, J-Love. Is he ready to take that step and fill in some big shoes? We'll talk about that. And also, you can't tell if you're watching on YouTube because it is nighttime, but listen, it is snowing, pure snowing right now in Wisconsin in April. It is April 16th, and it's snowing. We don't like that. So let's just get into it. Here's the Thing podcast, episode 8. Here we go.
The Here's the Thing podcast.
Take a step into the future with the brand new 2023 Hyundai Elantra with up to 42 miles per gallon highway and starting at $20,950 MSRP. It's a great car. I have a 2023 Hyundai Elantra SEL. It's been great for me. My history with cars is not great as far as operations go. Had a lot of problems with cars breaking down stuff. But anyway, if you're looking for a new car that's not going to get you any problems, at least immediately, try the 2023 Hyundai Elantra. It feels like a step into the future, and it looks the part too. It's your journey. Ladies and gentlemen, like I said in the intro, welcome back to the Here's the Thing podcast. It has been a while. I took a little vacation, if you will, from podcasting. I just didn't have the energy to, didn't have the want to. But I'm back now. I was just watching the Bucks get beat by the Miami Heat in Game 1 of the Eastern Conference playoffs in Milwaukee, Wisconsin at Pfizer Forum. They lost that game. Giannis Antetokounmpo, as I said in the jump, checked out of this game early with a lower back contusion. Mike Budenholzer said in his post-game presser that the X-rays and scans for Giannis came back clear, and they're going to monitor how he feels as the night goes on here, and also leading up to the next game, which is Wednesday night, back in Milwaukee, Wisconsin for Game 2. Miami leads that series 1-0. So hopefully the Bucks can bounce back, and so we'll see what happens there. My thoughts on the loss, you know, I'm not surprised. Am I mad that they lost? Yeah, sad. But listen, the Bucks were coming off of a lot of days of rest with no game action. And a lot of people say that, you know, rest in sports is good, but not always, man. Not always. We've seen in the NFL, we've witnessed that teams that have bye weeks going into the playoffs, most of the time that doesn't work out very well for them. So rust is a thing. Rust is definitely a thing, and it was showing in tonight's game. The Bucks just got off to a very slow start. Giannis getting injured really didn't help. But yeah, that rust was really showing early, even when Giannis was on the floor. And it is what it is, man. And Giannis, like I said, getting injured did not help. So Chris Middleton and Drew Holiday tried their best to bring the Bucks back, and they almost did a couple times. They cut the lead to 3 at one point, and also cut it to 1. But in the end, the Heat were they played just Friday, and it showed. They had more energy, more focus, and it ended up in a loss for the Bucks. But we move on in life. We have to move on, and hopefully we can move on and do better on Wednesday in Game 2. So, verging off of that topic, we're going on to the Packers now. Since I did a podcast last, Aaron Rodgers to the Jets in a trade. I think I recall joking about that at one point, either to myself or in a podcast or in a video I did for the Packers recently. I don't think it was to the Jets, but I joked. Maybe it was about the Jets. Regardless, I joked about it, and I'm kicking myself for it because I think I spoke it into the universe. But I don't know. Aaron Rodgers went into that darkness retreat, and you can go watch Pat McAfee stuff. This is all based on a feeling that Aaron Rodgers has had for a long time. And now it's looking like Aaron to the Jets is going to happen. So, I mean, they're at a stalemate right now. They've been at a stalemate for what? Multiple weeks. It's going on a month now. But yeah, you don't want to see a first ballot Hall of Famer really go to a different team. It's Brett Favre 2.0, man. That's weird. Packer fans and media outlets alike have been saying it's Aaron Rodgers 2.0. Aaron Rodgers waiting in the wings. Brett Favre retiring. I guess the only difference is that Brett Favre retired and then went to the Jets of all teams. Yeah, man, it's crazy world. But listen, Jordan Love is now the new QB1 in Green Bay, Wisconsin. So, as I drink some wine, whether we like it or not, Jordan Love is the new QB1. We got to rally around the kid. A lot of people have been saying that he's got what it takes. Yeah, we'll see about that. He showed some flashes, air quotes, some flashes against the Eagles last year through that famed pass to Christian Watson. I don't even know if it's a famed pass, whatever. I don't know, man. He looked all right in that game, but it was a sample size. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But do I have confidence in Jordan Love? It's tough because how am I supposed to have confidence in a dude that we haven't seen much from? You know what I mean? I mean, against the Eagles, he looked good, but he had no other choice because Aaron went out with rib injuries. With the rib injury that game. So, I mean, his back was against the wall, but he showed some stuff, I guess. I don't know why I did that. He showed flashes. Are those flashes going to be enough to lead a team? We'll see. I mean, he could go out there and have a Jalen Hurts-like season, like Jalen Hurts had last year. But, you know, that's a rarity. But we'll see. We're going to tackle about our last topic. Actually, no. You know what? I'm going to go back to the Aaron Rodgers situation. Will I be cheering for Aaron Rodgers as a New York Jet if this thing ever goes through before the draft? A lot of people are saying that this trade needs to get done before the draft so both the Packers and Jets can have the picks, because I think they're at a stalemate over the compensation right now. But if this thing gets done, will I root for Aaron Rodgers as a Jet? Sure. You know, if he goes to the Jets, that's ideal. Because I heard rumblings that if the Jets trade falls through, that the 49ers could be in play for Aaron Rodgers. That would suck. I'd rather have Aaron Rodgers either retire or go to the Jets over the 49ers. I'd rather him go to the Jets, given the option, because, first of all, the 49ers are an NFC team, and they've given us fits in the playoffs. So I don't want to... I get that Aaron Rodgers has been a fan of the 49ers since he was a kid. All right, that's his hometown kid, his home team. It's his childhood team. I get it. It's cool. But, they got Trey Lance. They'll be fine. The Jets are in the AFC, so we wouldn't see him more than once in the season. The only time we would see him is if the NFL schedule makers have us pitted against the Jets in a primetime game, which needs to happen. I mean, if Aaron goes to the Jets, I can guarantee you, I'm 99.9% gut feeling sure that the NFL schedule makers would make Packers versus Jets a primetime game. It's just a matter of if it's going to be at MetLife or Lambeau. It's going to be primetime. It has to be. If you don't put that game together, if Aaron goes to the Jets, you're not that good of a schedule maker. So, yeah, that's why I'd rather him go to the Jets. They're an AFC opponent, and we would only see him once. So, unless twice. I don't know how they would do that. Maybe once at MetLife, one at Lambeau. But anyway, those are my thoughts. Will I cheer for Aaron? Sure. If he goes to the Jets, yes. If he goes to the 49ers, hell no. I will not. I refuse to. And they're not even in the North, the NFC North. They're in a different division, but they're an NFC opponent that has given us fits, and I refuse to cheer for another NFC opponent. So, yeah. Go to the Jets, Aaron, or retire, bro. Put your pride aside, man. Moving on to the last topic, snow in April. If you're watching on YouTube, you can't even see out the window because it's dark right now, but there is snow falling. It is pure snow in April. April 16th, almost 8:30, 8:22 p.m. Snow. It's actually a mix, rain and snow mix. And it will not melt. It will not melt because if we look at the weather right now, the temperature outside is, as I load up the Weather Channel app, that's a plug for the Weather Channel app. It's 32 degrees outside right now. And tomorrow it's supposed to be, let's see what it's supposed to be, 34 degrees. So it's not going to melt until perhaps Tuesday when it's supposed to be sun and a few passing clouds. So, yeah, that's April in Wisconsin for you. Another reason why I want to move so badly. So badly. Like, if Orlando, Florida could come calling right now, that would be incredible. But anyway, I digress. That's the nature of the beast of living in Wisconsin. My mom and I actually hauled a bunch of tree limbs and such that fell in my yard this past winter. Technically, it's still winter, I guess, huh? To the back of my yard. So this state is just not for me. It's not for me. It never has been. Anyway, yeah, that's the podcast for this week. It's short, but I just wanted it's a return. It's a return. It's a return nonetheless. I just wanted to hop on here and say that I'm going to try to be more consistent with this podcast. And we'll see what happens. Oh, wait, hold on. Here, necklace. I don't know how well you can see it. Let me see if I can zoom up to the camera. It says I can do all things. So it's just a cool necklace that I wanted to get on Amazon, and I got it. And just a daily reminder that we can do all things. You know, that Back to the Future quote. You can put your mind to it. Wait, hello, Mason. If you put your mind to it, you can accomplish anything. So that's basically what that means. I can do all things. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to episode 8. Hopefully the Bucks can come back in game 2, get this thing back on track. Packers, new QB1 in town, Jordan Love. How is he going to do? Time will tell. How are the Packers going to do in the draft? Hopefully they draft well, get some weapons around Jordan Love because he needs all of the help that he can get. Got a pretty solid group around him right now. David Bakhtiari is still there on the left side. Elton Jenkins is still over there on the left side. Our offensive line is pretty decent still. Christian Watson coming into a sophomore year. Romeo Doubs coming into a sophomore year. Matt LaFleur stating that some veteran presence would be nice in that receiver room. So we'll see if maybe they go after a guy like although I would really love for it to happen. I don't think they're going to trade for DeAndre Hopkins. His salary would be too much to the cap. But if they could pick up a guy like a Jarvis Landry in free agency, I don't know who else is out there as far as veteran receivers right now. Odell Beckham Jr. was just signed by the Baltimore Ravens to help out Lamar Jackson with his situation still forthcoming and ongoing. And but yeah, Jordan Love needs all the help that he can get. And also, Giannis, more importantly, he needs to get healthy. Hopefully he can play on Wednesday, use Monday and Tuesday here to rest up that lower back contusion. No practice for you, Giannis. Don't practice. As much as he's stubborn, don't practice. Okay? Monday, morning shoot around, tomorrow, morning practice, whatever it is, don't practice. Tuesday, don't practice. Light work. Work on your free throws. Don't go all in, okay? Don't go all in until Wednesday. And then, yeah, snow in April. Wisconsin still sucks. Always has. So, thank you for watching. Until next time, be safe. Go Bucks. Go Pack Go. And I hate Wisconsin. See ya.